What the actual fuck is going on with gaming right now? Hey friends, my name is Elvis. Let's talk gaming, you Path of Exile. You guys all already know the news. I bet you do. If you don't, they're bringing out 6 new acts, a whole heap of content changes, including things like self-found mode, all of this awesome stuff. There's this idea that if you're a fan of Diablo, you can't like Path of Exile and vice versa. It's really not the case, to be absolutely honest. I just want to say that this is so good for not only the genre, but fans of Path of Exile to have this. Sometimes this is just games that you really love and then the creators support you back. For example, Heroes of the Storm. You know that if the game gets a little bit boring in 3 weeks, there's probably going to be a new hero. Overwatch, another great example. There's always new content being announced and released into the game. In fact, Big Daddy Kaplan is kind enough to address his fans on the forums, as in the lead developer of Overwatch will hit the forums and say, yeah, this is what we're doing. Diablo 3, on the other hand, you guys already know where this is going. We're waiting until halfway through this year or later to get a new class, the Necromancer, which is a throwback to the older versions of the game. Season 10, are you guys looking forward to Season 10? Can you just hold on to your undies? I can't fucking wait for Season 10, guys. You know how good it's going to be? We're going to get set changes, we're going to get a pair of braces and a belt that's going to add 300% to one skill. There you go, have fun, see you later guys. That's how it feels right now to be a fan. There's all of this discussion about, okay, all of the support that they've done in Diablo 3 since the game has launched. 100%, that is awesome. But once again, I just have to throw back to grinding gear games with Path of Exile. This is what a company should be doing, bringing out amazing content in abundance. This is a free-to-play game. They have to bring out new content if they want fans to continue to play it. They have an amazing business model that doesn't prey on their players or take advantage of them. It's just an all-around good business model. Diablo 3, on the other hand, you know, they've got their own business model. You're going to buy the box and all that good stuff. The reason why I'm talking about this is because there's an argument about funding. You know, how can they fund all of this stuff? Path of Exile manages to do it. Diablo 3, one of the best-selling games of all time, struggles to bring out content to engage their fans. Coming from someone who's literally recording this video that you're watching, this camera is mounted on a Diablo 3 Collector's Edition box, so there's no bias here. It's just gotten to the point where I feel extremely burnt as a fan. To see what these guys are doing with Path of Exile is so good. I can't wait to get into it. Let's talk Diablo 3 though. Season 10 is around the corner. Right now they're testing Primal Ancients on the PTR. It's a new item that Blizzard are trying to bring into the game to, I don't know, have something else to try and find. So it's gone through quite a lot of development and they've come to a conclusion. At the moment, it could change, still all in development. Primal Ancients will no longer be like way better than Ancient Items, which is the category below. In fact, it'll now just be a perfect role of that item. How sick is that, guys? How good is that? I'm going to get right into Diablo 3 with all the sick customization, all that awesome fun that I'm going to be having. Okay, enough ranting about Path of Exile and Diablo 3 and the huge discrepancies between these two action RPGs, how one's doing really fucking well and one's doing all of that I just said then. Okay, so let's talk Overwatch. As you guys know, I've been playing heaps of Sombra lately, but did you know that the season is ending this Tuesday or the 21st of February? So if you're upset about how you ranked this season, don't worry about it. It'll be reset and you can go and do it all over again and get even saltier again this season. But it is cool to know that the season is changing, so jump on competitive, get your ranking if you haven't done your placement matches. So the reason why you want to fucking do this in the first place, golden weapons, basically. At the end of the season, your highest rank, not your current rank, but your highest position, you will be rewarded points, which can go towards purchasing a new golden weapon for your character. Just a little bit of fun, a little bit of incentive. Overall though, you should just be enjoying competitive anyway, but it's nice to know. So I'll put up some text and shit so you can see how many points you get. Cool. Hopefully I did that in. Now, while we're still on the topic of Overwatch, some website was producing Playboy style Overwatch cartoon content, and Blizzard Entertainment did actually take them down because it was a breach of copyright. I have no opinion about this. I mean, yeah, they're infringing on their copyright, but yeah, here's what some of the pictures look like. Warning, Yeah, adult themes, I guess. It's not really no nudes or anything like that, so I think it should be okay. But, so last up for Overwatch, yes, we're doing 3 segments. Someone posted up a new Chinese mobile clone. Apparently, this company is cloning a mobile version of Overwatch. The same company's bringing out 2 versions, 2 clones at the same time. Look how crazy familiar they are. Kind of cool in the way that Overwatch has created its own genre, worthy enough to be copied, but at the same time, look how shit these games look. Sorry to the developers, but dude, like, there's no creativity. You're just blatantly ripping off this game. But hey, you know, if it's a business and that's what you're into, then go and fucking live your life the way that you want to live your life. Okay, enough Overwatch. Last thing I want to mention for today, it's not big enough for its own news story or its own segment, but Final Fantasy VII is being remade that you all know about, and we got some new screenshots. Here's what they look like. Yeah, judge it for yourself. Final Fantasy VII Remake looks pretty cool. One of my mates used to froth over it when he was a kid, so I'll probably check it out when it does come anyway. But there you go, guys. So just to wrap it up, guys, I'm completely conflicted to be like, who gives a fuck about my opinion, to be absolutely honest? Who gives a shit anyway? There's hundreds of YouTubers right now that are bitching about Diablo 3. I'm not special, but as a fan of the game, I feel pretty burnt. I do feel pretty burnt. Let's hope that they can step their shit up. Thanks for joining me as always. Okay, good to go.